Good morning, one and all. It's a great day for us that we are learning the history of Shivaji Maharaj, and we came up to the page number 23. We are learning the sixth lesson of our history, that is the Oath of Swaraj. How did Shivaji Maharaj took the Oath of Swaraj? Where did he took the Oath of Swaraj? It is also important. To the southwest of Pune, there is one temple called Raireshwar. It is an extraordinary incident took place in that temple. An extraordinary incident took place in the temple, that is from the neighboring areas. Shivaji Maharaj came there in the temples. This temple was hidden into the deep forest. It is famous for its scenic or the natural beauty there, nature's beauty. There they came. Shivaji Maharaj took the Oath of Swaraj in the Raireshwar temples. So, what is there? Shivaji Maharaj said that it is God's wish to establish Hindu Swaraj. We'll see that God's wish is fulfilled. We'll fulfill that. It's our duty, our responsibility to fulfill the God's wish. And also he said that how many days will be live, will be remain in the bondage, will be become slave of others, will serve, will sacrifice our life for others, that and for how many days we will be live under the burden, and how many days we will fight against each others, only for the sake of land there. Do we live in the bondage only? Like in these questions he asked to his companions, his comrades there, and there he took the Oath of Swaraj with his comrades or the companions. And when he returned to the Pune, he went to the Lal Mahal there, straight to the Lal Mahal, and he went toward his mother's. And there, when he met her, there he explained all the story, whatever happened with him, what did he do there at the Raireshwar temple, which oath or the pledge he took there, that he explained to his mother by listening all these thoughts, means all the sentences or the word story from Shivaji. Jijabai was overjoyed with the happiness, and she thought that whatever her dreams, her wishes were there, that dreams or the wishes were going to be now complete. Same dream and same wishes she was, her aim was there, her dream was there about Shivaji. So the next point, that is the preparations in the Mawar Valley. Preparations. What kind of preparations started in these regions, in the Mawar regions, in the Sahyadri mountain regions there, in the Pune area there. Shivaji soon got busy with his new activities. Shivaji Maharaj, he soon got very busy with his new activities. There, first of all, at the Raireshwar temple, he took the Oath of the Swaraj there, and he got busy himself with his activities. He did not forget his oath. On the next day, he started to prepare to work according to his dream, according to his oath. Mostly what he will do, what will happen, that we will take the oath, we will decide something today, and while sleeping also we will decide, and when we wake up we will forget everything. We will not proceed, we will not act according to it. So Shivaji Maharaj, he did not read the same there. He started to work according to his planning there, according to his activities. Along with his comrades, he started intensive training in the swordship. Along with his comrades, along with his friends, companions, those who were there at the time at the time of oath with Shivaji Maharaj at Raireshwar temple. With them he started the trainings, intensive hard training he started, that is swordsmanship. battles, how to use the swords. That training he started. He started the training of riding horses, how to be ride fast, speedily horses, that how to be control horses. That training he started. Exploring the secret paths, to be find out the different secret path, hiding places, quick paths from where we can come quickly, from which route or from which path we can go proceed fastly, swiftly there, where we can be hide if the times arises there. That secret paths, secret places in the hills, and also getting familiar with the general topography of the land. And also he start to find out the hills, mountain region, general topography of that region, geographical features, conditions of that regions, that we can call as a general topography. He start to be understand, he start to be study clearly in detail way. Shivaji Maharaj start to study the hills and the valleys and geographical conditions of that regions, in which seasons this area is accessible, in which season is it difficult, that in which seasons through which route or the path we have to use, we have to choose that. Everything he start to be studied in detail way. It's the valley and ghat and possible communications routes. He start to study the valleys, he start to understand the ghat and the possible communications route, by which route we can communicate properly, by which route we can easily communicate, we can accessible, we can go fastly, speedily, which route will take more time, by which route more dangerous places are there, is more dangerous to accessible, which route is easy, by which route we can be hide, by which route of the ghat is we can call as a good, beneficials to attack for war. All these things he start to be studied with his friend. Training started. Overall we can say that training started of Shivaji Maharaj there. With his friend he started his training. He won over the Mawals or Mawlas, who became his most devoted followers. He won their heart. He became their companion, he became their friends, and all the Mawlas became totally devoted toward the Shivaji. That they became his followers, that they began to listen. Whatever the Shivaji start to tell them, they start to believe, they trust, they start to trust faith on Shivaji, and they start to work, proceed according to the Shivaji's word or ideas. They never hesitated to follow, to keep his words. Willing to lay down their lives for him at any time. All the Bavadas, they were willing, they were ready to lay down their lives for the Shivaji Maharaj. At any time, whenever at the one call of Shivaji Maharaj, they were ready to lay down their life, they were ready to go do anything. Only at one call of Shivaji Maharaj. All the Maulas were ready to do anything for the Shivaji. This much there was a devotions, attachment of Maulas with the Shivaji, and he too also care them. Shivaji's enthusiasm increased 1,000-fold. That enthusiasm, great enthusiasm, his feeling, his mind increased there, and thousands-fold that many people, they start to join Shivaji Maharaj, they start to believe, they start to trust on Shivaji Maharaj. They began to look Shivaji as their ideal king. Shivaji made a detailed survey of all forts and military establishment in the area. Shivaji Maharaj, he made a detailed survey. He visited whatever forts were there in the adjacent territory of the Pune. He visited each and every fort and made the survey, and also he studied that military area establishment on that fort, that how many soldiers were appointed by the rulers or the kings there on that fort, by Adil Shah, Nizam Shah there, or the Mughals. That he start to be examined, he start to study detailed way, that visited and he studied everything in a proper way. In this, his followers were of great help to him. His followers, those who were the followers of the Shivaji Maharaj, Maulas, they supported to Shivaji in this regard there. They start to provide informations to Shivaji Maharaj about each and every fort. Detailed, minute information they start to provide. In the course of time, he came to know the smallest detail of every establishment in the course of time. In this way, Shivaji Maharaj, in very soon, Shivaji Maharaj came to know that he understood each and every detail, smallest, minute information about the Sahyadri regions. That information Shivaji Maharaj came to know that. Every information detail, what is the moments were there, that also information Shivaji Maharaj start to get or start to receive that. Each and every moment, whatever situation is there, whatever the activities were going on in that regions, each and every information Shivaji Maharaj came to know that, detailed information about everything Shivaji Maharaj start to receive or start to get. He start to he understood, he came to know about the secret pathways, roads, underground roads also there, caves, underground roads from where we can go easily, ammunition dumps and cellar, that wherever the ammunition area there, wherever the equipments are there, military equipments, war equipments, weapons, where they kept, on which fort there, who sell these equipments, all these informations in detail way Shivaji Maharaj start to receive or he start to get through his friends, through his Mavalas there. So in this way, Shivaji Maharaj start to collect all the informations and he became the keen observer in this regard. So remaining point we will see in the next video. Till that time, you just read out this lesson. Thank you very much. Bye bye.